Good morning, 8Cs, receiving school students and teachers.
Good morning, Miss Sira.
You may take your seats. Thank you. Ishmael, can you tell us what we looked at in our previous lesson, please? Receiving students, what did we look at in our previous lesson?
Latitude and longitude lines.
That's right. Latitudes and longitude lines. All right. Receiving teachers, if you could have something like this up on the board. All right, 8Cs. Can we have some volunteers to just come up here and write the key latitude lines, all right, or the key latitude, the names of the latitudes on this here, beside these lines here, please. Any volunteers? Look at these lines here, and I'd like you to just write down the key, the main latitudes, the names of the lines here. So receiving teachers, have something like this on the board and have the students to go up and write the key latitudes. All right, quickly, first one. Come on. Write the key latitudes, the names of the key latitudes or the main latitudes beside those lines there. All right, quickly, first one. Let's have anyone? The main latitude lines, okay? The names of those latitude lines. Come on. Stephen. Good. Okay, we'll have Stephen. Just beside the line, which lines do you think? Yeah. This one, use this one. All right, good. Daphne? This one isn't working. All right, good. Michael, quickly. Paulus? Okay, Paulus is correcting Michael's answer. Tropic of Capricorn. Eunice? And okay, Samuel. Thank you. Any spelling error here? Tropic of Capricorn. C-O-R-N. Okay, C-O-R-N. What do we have here? Right at the top. All right, we have the North Pole and South Pole. All right, so you've guessed it right. The main or the key latitude lines. These are the names of those main lines of latitude. Receiving teachers and students. Right, so we have the equator, the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere, Tropic of Capricorn, southern hemisphere, Arctic Circle, the two circles, Arctic and Antarctic, and the two poles, North Pole and South Pole. All right, let's move on. Receiving teachers, we'll just go through the exercise that we did in our previous lesson. 8Cs, can you take out your worksheets? And let's go through the answers. All right, you were supposed to find the latitude and longitude readings for each of those cities. All right, what was the first city that we looked at? First city? All right, Lima. Okay, Lima, we've got the answer for Lima. What's the other one?
Cape Town.
Okay, Cape Town. We got the answer for that. Okay, let's leave Cape Town. Beijing. Beijing. Leningrad. All right, Leningrad. What's the reading? Latitude and longitude reading for Leningrad. Quickly, let's have some answers. 8Cs, receiving students. Right. Don't forget, always look at the latitude first before the longitude. Latitude comes first and then longitude. Right. Let's have some answers. What is the latitude reading for Leningrad? All right, netizen.
.60 north and 28 degrees east.
Okay, netizen says latitude is 60 degrees north or 59 degrees north. 59 or 60 degrees north, and longitude? Okay, can be in between 27, 28, 29 degrees east. Okay. All right. Can come in between 27, 28, 29. Okay. Right, because it's not on the grid, doesn't really show, but you can come with an estimation. All right, estimate. So the latitude 60 degrees north, 28 degrees east. All right, that's for Leningrad. All right, let's look at the next one. What's the next city? Receiving students. Anchorage. Anchorage. Oh, okay, Anchorage. What's the latitude, please? Anyone? Quickly. Latitude for Anchorage. Sandra?
Sixty degrees north and 156 degrees west.
Okay, your answer is 60 degrees north and estimate 157 or 58 degrees west. All right. So you can say, all right, Anchorage, you have latitude, that dot is on the line, can you see? All right, can be 60 degrees north and estimate 157 or 56, 58 degrees west. All right, class, are you with us, please? Okay, next one. The next city. What's the next city? All right, Bombay. Let's look at Bombay. All right, Eunice. I'd like you others to make your corrections, please.
19 degrees north and 69 degrees east.
Okay. 19 degrees north and 69, 70, all right, degrees east. Okay, latitude for Bombay, it can be 18 degrees or 19 degrees north, and longitude 69 or 70 degrees east, right? Just estimate. Okay, make estimation there. All right, good. Bombay, next city. Brisbane, right? All right, Brisbane. Latitude for Brisbane, please. Umba.
Five degrees north and 157 degrees east.
Okay, for Brisbane. 25. You saying 25? All right, 25 degrees north, okay. Sorry, north or south? South, all right. 25 degrees south, 25, 24, 26. Okay, you can say 25 degrees south. 150, 51, 52, all right, degrees east. Right? Brasilia, is that our last one? Brasilia in South America. Latitude, longitude reading, please. Hane.
$19 degrees south and 50 degrees west.
19 degrees south, all right, 19 degrees south or 18 degrees south, and 40, 49, yes, 49, 50, 51, okay, 49 degrees west, all right. All right, 8Cs, have you made your corrections, please? Receiving students. The main point here is you know how to read the latitude and longitude lines. Remember, latitude and longitude lines helps us to find the location of a place. So when you want to, if you want to find the location using latitude and longitude, always look at the latitude first before you look at the longitude. So as I said, if the dot is, if it's not right on the line, okay, you can make an estimation, all right? So what you've done here is you've estimated the locations. Right, I reminded you 8Cs and receiving students that we were going to look more into this exercise or activity on latitude and longitude lines. So I hope you have your atlases with you. Receiving teachers, could you give out your atlases to your students so they can use this for the exercise. This is from our previous lesson, but I'd like us to you are clear with latitude lines. Right,
What are
everyone
lines
listen?
of latitude? What are lines of latitude? Lines of latitude are imaginary lines which run across the world from west to east. Each line or parallel of latitude is given a number between 0 degrees and 90 degrees.
Okay, thank you, Thomas. All right, lines of latitude, also known as parallel lines, right? Parallel lines which run from west to east across the world. And each latitude is given a number between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. All right, longitude lines, please. Let's have Nyakupen, please. Can you read what are longitude lines? Receiving students, read, please.
What are longitude lines? Lines of longitude are imaginary lines which run up and down the world from north to south. Each line or meridian of longitude is given a number between 0 degrees and
80 degrees. Okay, thank you. So longitude lines are lines that run up and down the world from north to south. And we can also call lines of longitude what lines? Meridian lines. Okay, good. Meridian lines. And each longitude is given a number between 0 degrees and 180 degrees. All right, let's have a look. All right, turn to your PNG Primary School Atlas, please. Pages 62, 66, and 70. Receiving students, have your atlases out. Page 62, 66, and 70. Now I have 3 exercises here for you to do, work on. Turn to page 62 first, Australia. And using latitudes and longitude lines, you're going to find the locations of each of these states. All right, 8Cs, please, can I have you to copy the questions down quickly. Exercise A. You others, are you listening? Andrew, you copying this question down? Okay, it says which state is found at these locations? A, B, and C. A, 32 degrees south, 116 degrees east. B, 34 degrees south, 151 degrees east. And C, 38 degrees south, 145 degrees east. So looking at those readings, latitude and longitude readings, you locate the state. All right, receiving teachers and receiving students. You copy that one down quickly, so I'll turn to the next slide. Okay, I'm gonna move to the next slide. So if you haven't finished, please copy from your friends. All right, page 66, Europe. Find the locations of these places. Please copy down A, B, and C. For those three places, this is page 62, page 66, don't take your time in writing. You must learn how to write fast. Okay. All right, so the pages, page 62 on Australia. All right, they're going to work on these questions on page 62. Page 66, Europe. Find the locations of the places. Copenhagen, Moscow, Dublin. And page 70, Africa. Find the location of these places. Kigali, Tunis, and Luanda. Right, so that's your activity, please. Receiving students. So you look the latitudes and the longitude readings for each of those places. Except for page 62 for Australia, on Australia, you're going to locate the state. Whereas for the other two exercises, you find the latitude and longitude readings. All right. Sharing, yeah. In the middle, so you can share. Come on, look at it. Come on, put in. We'll see. Just let go down. Yeah. switch it off. Switch it off. Right? Have you finished with exercise A? You've done the first exercise already, yeah? Stephen Anderson. You've done the first one already. Okay. Oh, you finished? Huh? In for exercise 1, Australia. lines going down. See, it's the lines going across. So it's in between 50 and 60 degrees north. It's in the northern hemisphere. So you estimate somewhere in the middle. I don't think it's 55, maybe it's 56. Estimate 56 degrees north. Okay? 56 degrees north. That's a latitude reading. Now you look at the longitude. Longitude, you look at the up. You look up. See? 10 degrees. It's in between 10 degrees and 20 degrees. So it's next to 10 degrees, so maybe 10, 11, 12 degrees east or 13 degrees east. So the latitude reading, you must always write the latitude reading first. You must write 56 degrees north, comma, and then 13 degrees east. Okay, that's for Copenhagen. And then you do the same for Moscow and Dublin. Latitude lines going from west to east, so west to east, alright? Longitude lines going from north to south. Okay, let's have a look. Where is Copenhagen? Here. Copenhagen is here. Look, latitude line going across. So Copenhagen, see these lines here? The 60 degrees, 50 degrees, and this must be 40 degrees. This line going across 40, 50, 60. So you see, Copenhagen is in between 50 and 60 degrees. Remember, there's a latitude. We're looking at latitude first. So you can make an estimation here. 55 or 56 degrees. Yes, 55 or 56. Do you think it's in the middle of 50 and 60? 55. Yeah, 56. You can say 56 degrees north. So latitude 56 degrees north, comma, and then longitude. You look at the line going down. Copenhagen is maybe 12, 13 degrees, okay, east. 12 or 13 degrees east. So you see? So that's how you read, okay? Please put your hands up, okay? Ask. longitude lines. Look at the lines that are going from north to south. All right, hands up if you have finished. All right, very good. Hands down. All right, 8Cs and receiving students. Looks like we'll have to stop here. All right, if you haven't finished, that's okay. We'll correct our exercise in our next lesson. So those of you who haven't finished, don't worry. All right, 8Cs receiving students and teachers. In our next lesson, we'll go through this, or we'll correct this exercise, and our topic will be on distances, all right? So make sure you have your rulers, please, class. Your rulers, receiving students, get hold of a ruler. Make sure you have a ruler, and we'll still be using this atlas here, right? So 8Cs, if you have any of your own, please, can you bring them along? Any atlases? If you have them in the house, or if you have your own, you can bring that along. Same with you receiving students. So those of you who haven't finished, please, in our next lesson, we'll go through this exercise, right? So close all your atlases, your exercise books, and not forgetting your project. Don't forget your project, each groups. I hope you're working on your project. All right, that brings us to the end of our lesson, 8Cs and receiving students. Anna, can you read out the keyword, please?
Degrees.
All right. Thank you, 8Cs and receiving students and teachers. And you all have a nice day today. Okay, thank you.